Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's meditation. My name is Laura Dudley, and I'm an associate clinical professor here at Northeastern in the Applied Psychology Department. I am also a meditation fellow, uh, known as a Mellow, with the Center for Spirituality, Dialogue, and Service, as well as a yoga affiliate. So I'm so pleased that you've joined us today for today's meditation. This is Wellness Week here at Northeastern University, and so we have been kind of expanding our offerings and activities for our community during this week as we acknowledge the importance of mindful practices during this time of self care. So, thank you again for joining me. For today's meditation, we'll be doing a calm abiding meditation where we use the breath as a single point of focus to help calm the mind and to slow down our thought patterns and our sort of interfering thoughts that can sometimes take us out of the present moment. So that will be how we'll begin today's meditation. And we will also incorporate a listening meditation today as the weather turns to warmer weather and we begin to spend more time outside, more time with our windows open. A listening meditation can be a wonderful way to practice bringing that awareness to all of our surroundings using all of our senses. All right, so I invite you to go ahead and come into whatever posture you'd like to take for this meditation. I will walk us through the seven-pointed posture, which is an upright seated posture. But if there's another posture that you would like to take, that's also perfectly fine. So we'll go ahead and get started. And you can allow the eyes to close if that's comfortable for you. If, however, you find that when you close your eyes, there's a lot of visualization that happens that distracts you from your meditation, then you might choose to have a soft gaze somewhere in front of you. So that's something that you can sort of experiment with and figure out what works best for you. I'm going to go ahead and close my eyes here. And we'll settle into our posture, just taking a moment to notice where your body meets the earth, where your body meets the chair. Really just notice all of those points of contact. And allow yourself to feel totally grounded, totally supported, really establishing that connection with the earth. It might even lead to a sense of gratitude towards the earth for supporting you. We'll bring length to the spine and allow the shoulders to relax down the back. Oftentimes, we hunch the shoulders up by the ears without even being aware of it. And so during our meditation, we can practice bringing space between the ears and the shoulders, relaxing those muscles that we don't need to be using. And the chin can be slightly downward, which brings a little bit more length to the back of the neck. And the tongue can rest comfortably behind the front teeth, which has a bit of a pacifying effect. And we'll just pause here and take a moment to notice the muscles of the face. Sometimes we carry pockets of tension in the face, behind the eyes, or in the jaw. So if you notice that there are areas where you're holding on to tension, try to soften those muscles now. You might imagine that those muscles are like a clenched fist that's slowly opening. And then we'll bring our awareness all the way to the crown of the head. And just imagine that the crown of the head is gently pulling you up in your seat, Bringing a little bit more length to the spine. And now that we've arranged the environment for our meditation, we've arranged our body for meditation, I invite you to consider what motivated you to join our meditation today. Just recognizing that when we set an intention for whatever we do, we can make it more meaningful. Maybe you chose to meditate to bring a sense of calm to your own mind, or a sense of relaxation, or a moment of quiet that you can then carry over into the rest of your day. Recognizing that any benefits we get from our meditation are benefits that we can share with others. And so, with this intention in mind, we'll begin with a breathing exercise. We'll bring a slight constriction to the back of the throat as we breathe in and out. This is called Ujjayi breath. It creates a sound that's a little bit like the ocean waves as we breathe in and out. And so I invite you to bring Ujjayi to your own breath now for the next several breaths. And now you can allow your breath to return back to its normal rate. Just noticing any physical sensations you might be feeling. Sometimes Ujjayi breath allows us to feel a bit more energized, or maybe you feel relaxed. Just connect with whatever sensations you're experiencing now. And now, as the breath returns back to its normal rate, we're no longer trying to control the inhale and the exhale, but simply allowing them to happen on their own. And so we'll use the breath as our single point of focus to help ground us in this present moment and to help bring a sense of peace and calm to our own minds. And if you find it challenging connecting with your own breath, you might place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. And as you do so, notice the rise and the fall with each inhale and each exhale. And so you can follow your breath like this for the next several breaths. You might continue to feel the rise and fall with each breath, or you might allow the hands to come back to the lap. continuing to follow the breath, noticing as the air enters through the nose, passes into the lungs, and then returns back out the nose on the exhale. Noticing any thoughts that might enter into your mind that maybe take you away from the breath. Noticing the thoughts without getting caught up in them, and gently guiding your mind back to the breath. Continuing to follow the breath. And if it becomes more challenging to follow the breath, you can return the hands to the chest and the belly, or you could count your breaths. And each time the mind wanders, we gently guide it back to the breath. And over time, you might begin to experience space between the thoughts, a space where you can reside in peace and calm. And as we move into a listening meditation, I invite you to simply bring your awareness to your own ears. Bringing in awareness to the physicality of the ears, to any physical sensations around the ears. Simply bringing our awareness to a particular part of the body sometimes results in a feeling of a tingling sensation. So you might experience that now. And we'll use the ears to invite any noises that are in your immediate surrounding into your meditation. Those sounds that are very close to you. Maybe it's the sound of your own body that's shifting in your meditative posture. Maybe it's the sound of your own breath or the sound of your watch as it ticks. Whatever sounds are in your immediate vicinity, invite them into your meditation, allowing them to become part of the experience, resisting the urge to label those sounds as either good or as bad, but simply noticing the quality of the sound. And now we'll shift our awareness to any sounds that are in your space, but maybe a little bit further away. Once again, noticing the quality of those sounds. Noticing if they begin to elicit certain thoughts or emotions. Try to focus rather on the quality of the sound, the vibrations, the volume. We can invite these sounds into our meditation and include them into the experience. And now I invite you to listen for those sounds that are further away, maybe outside of your space, outside of the window or door. Once again, just noticing the sounds, not allowing your mind to take you off into a different direction or to tell you stories about those sounds. Simply notice them. So often we attach particular sounds and noises. And so, through this practice of listening meditation, we can bring a sense of equanimity to our surroundings. And now that you've invoked the sense of hearing, Now that you've invited all of the sounds in your environment into your meditation, we'll continue to follow the breath, the next several breaths. And as we reach these final moments of our meditation, I invite you to end with a cleansing breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Let's do one more like that. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now I invite you to return back to that intention that you set at the beginning of your meditation. And just consider how you might carry the benefits of this meditation over into the rest of the day, how you might share those benefits with others. And with this in mind, we'll start to bring some small movements into our body and gently open the eyes and return to the space that you're in. So thank you for joining me for today's meditation. I hope you have a great day and I hope to see you soon.